All right, y'all. Episode 5. Y'all ready?
Episode 5.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the Huffer Brothers podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Andy.
I'm Ron.
And we got a special guest today, y'all. We got Diamond Rio's fiddle player / mandolin player, Miss Carson McKee. Carson, how are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing so good. How are y'all?
Finer than frog hair. Isn't that right, Andy?
Dude, if I got any better, there'd be 3 of me.
We do not need that. Ryan's already sweating
Oh,
over.
boy, here we go. This is the first podcast with AC, so
And you're still sweating bad, dude.
no.
And your expectations were too high, bro.
Oh no, I needed 60-something degrees in here.
But yeah,
Dying.
we got Carson McKee on here. So let's start from when our friendship first started. We've known each other for about 1.5 years now, right? Somewhere in
Something
there.
like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you answer this. How did the first time we met? Where were we at?
We were down on Broadway. It was Halloween.
Yep.
Yeah, and the boys were playing down at Tootsie's.
Yes.
On the main floor, huh?
Yeah, we were playing, and Chadwick, our drummer at the time, he's like, "Hey, those girls over there, they're with me."
Oh, yeah. I knew Chadwick. I played with Chadwick a couple times.
Yeah.
So, actually, yeah, I think that's what we did. Was me and my friend Nikki, we had both worked with Chadwick, and we came down because Chadwick was playing to see Chadwick. And I walked in, and I saw this dude playing fiddle, and I, never see a fiddle player.
Yeah. Andy. Sorry.
I never see a fiddle player, and so I walked up, I was like, hey, man, can I play your fiddle?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good way to get a guy
No,
to
look.
go back home with you.
yeah.
No, listen, dude. She come up. She was doing the fiddling. She's like, "Can I play the fiddle?" And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you no, because I looked at Chadwick. Chadwick winked at me, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, cool." So I gave her the fiddle, and I think what were we playing, like Baton Rouge or something like that?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Or no, it was an Alabama song because that's like the only songs I know how to play on the fiddle.
Oh, my gosh.
He's not okay.
Andy, you okay over there?
No.
Dude, I'm great. My eyes are crying.
Yeah, I think I'm starting
All right,
to get
no,
hot.
we're good. No.
So you asked him to play your fiddle, and
No,
she played your fiddle.
she played it, yeah, and then
okay.
I think
Dude,
you
get your
said,
head out of the gutter, dog.
I think you said, "Can I play Calling Baton Rouge?" So then I was like, "All right, yeah, my fiddle don't know how to play that song." And then they killed it, and I'm like, "Well, I need to go take lessons because she killed it." And then I was like, "So I got her number." I asked her, fiddle player to fiddle player,
Yeah.
And then I was like, "So who do you play for?" And she sent me a text, Diamond Rio, and I'm like, "Oh shit, okay."
Wow. So
Yeah.
you were playing for Diamond Rio when you met him.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
I was subbing. I wasn't officially a member yet, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
Insane.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, "Oh, Diamond Rio's fiddle player just played my fiddle." Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
can you sign it?
No.
But yeah, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
It was-
No, Lee actually gave me the fiddle, and he picked up this bucket with a fishing line tied to it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fishing pole tip
Yeah.
bucket.
Yeah, and I was like, who are these dudes?
Oh, dude, we're redneck as they come. All right, hey guys,
Clients.
we're going to stop the show for a minute for an old-fashioned sponsor.
Yes.
Y'all make some noise.
Make some noise for Landon.
Yeah.
Shout out Landon.
Yeah, Landon
Thank
making
you.
the old-fashioned. Yes. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
They boja. Damn, that's a good old-fashioned.
That's a good one.
But yeah, no, so Carson's over here. She's playing my fiddle, and I'm running the bucket. All the bands down here, you have to. Andy, you okay over there?
Would you say?
I'm fine.
You sure?
I'm about to hock up a lung, but I'll be all right. So Ryan got me going, and I haven't stopped.
I'm sorry.
So for those who's never been to one of our shows before, at some of the bars we play at, they let you run the tip bucket out, and we have a fishing pole with a minnow bucket attached to the end of it, and we go around fishing for tips. So I think that left the impression on Carson, like, yeah, what are these guys doing?
Clowns.
They're doing it different.
Dude, I'll say this. I'm not going to say we're the best show on Broadway, but we're definitely a unique show on Broadway.
We try to be entertaining.
Yeah, I've seen so many times that tip bucket, y'all hand it to somebody and they stick it straight in the fan.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah.
The first time that we played Honky Tonk Central's main stage, I mean, the first time, I did that.
No, it wasn't
line-
you. It was me.
Oh, it was you.
It was me,
No,
'cause
I
I'm
was
like-
at Tootsie's when that happened. No, you. I'm on stage, and Lee's on the bar top with the pole, and he gets caught up in the fan, and it's just the bucket is spinning around, going.
It stays attached to the fan, and it's going around. it's going
Dude,
around.
I just figured out what
Dude,
y'all are doing.
it spins like 10 times in the fan, and then it shoots right at the stage. I'm like, I caught the bucket. I'm like, I'm so glad that did not go
Oh, wow.
No,
anywhere else.
No, it ricocheted off our bass player's chest. Were you even there?
No,
Yes.
it hit Miles
Waldman.
It hit Miles Waldman in the
Waldman.
chest. No money was dropped out of the bucket. Surprisingly, I'm like, that went from oh shit to that was awesome.
Yeah.
No dollar bills were lost.
Yeah. And you know, Miles Waldman, he was like, dude, that was awesome. If you know,
I don't know, Miles. Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
how he
don't-
talks.
Yeah.
Lee.
What?
All right. So
No, I love Miles.
here we go.
Yeah,
Jeez.
okay, we're at-
Back on track here,
Yeah,
boys. Back on
Back
track.
on track, yeah.
Back to Carson. All right. So y'all did this show together. Y'all played. What was the next encounter y'all had after that?
Damn, I don't know.
I don't know. I think
I do remember you played a show with us.
Andy
Yeah.
was out or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Lee texted me and asked me if I wanted to play. So we had twin fiddles.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool. At Honky Tonk Central. I think.
Yeah. She wore it out too, man. It
No.
was-
What? There's a video out there, isn't there?
I think I've seen a little bit of it, or it might have been on Snapchat or something of them playing twin fiddles. I'm like, all we need is a steel guitar, and by God, it's a George Strait song. But
Oh, dude, yeah.
The bucket got caught in the fan on that show too.
Yeah,
Lee.
dude, sometimes you got, it's like whenever you're going fishing on a regular day, sometimes you just have bad luck. Sometimes you just get your line.
for squirrel.
Oh,
No, and I think you got it back off the fan and you handed it to some dude and he stuck it right back in the
yeah. No, because I'm like, I got it out of the fan and I fixed it on top of the bar. Then I gave it to the dude and said, "Hey, can you put that on the stage?" And he just
goes,
holds it straight up in the air and he hits it in the fan again. I'm like, son of a gun.
yeah, you gotta be careful who you give that pole to. 'Cause
They gave me careful if I give it to myself. I mean, I've got it. I probably got it caught in the fan at least 12 times.
Damn.
Like between Honky Tonk and Tootsie's.
One night at Tootsie's rooftop, the thing got caught up in the fan. I was on the bar and it got caught up in the fan and shot out into the crowd. I'm like,
And he made it rain on them. I do remember that because we lost
Oh,
like
that's awesome.
$20
you
off
know,
that.
it being Tootsie's and Tootsie's being purple. It was like Prince was there. Purple rain, purple rain.
That was a dumb joke, Andy.
It was stupid, yeah, but it's what came to my head. See, there's the crickets. Anyways,
Dude, if you could breathe into the microphone like that one more time.
Down, boys, down. All right, Miss Carson. My next question is going to be, how long have you been playing the fiddle for?
Oh man, I've been playing fiddle since I was 3. I'm about to turn 25. So
Wow, yeah.
roughly 22 years, yeah, my whole life.
Because I knew this guy before he was a fiddle player, and then he whipped it out and was like, watch me play this. And
It was not good.
No, Lee's a great fiddle.
No,
I knew him before. Like,
But
he hadn't been playing that long.
so when my dad bought me that fiddle when I turned 20. Then I didn't pick it up until I was 21. And then we were playing shows back home, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to play Dixieland Delight, and it sounded like a cat scratching a chalkboard.
hey Lee, tell Carson the whole reason why you became a fiddle player. Actually, tell all of our listeners why you became a fiddle player.
I've never heard this.
Because
one.
I know why. I don't even know if you know why you became a fiddle player.
Are you talking about George Strait?
No, I'm talking about when we first started playing as double shot, and it was a 4-piece. It was me, the drummer and bass player, Patrick and Ethan, the twins, and you. You were set up in the middle always, like you were just a singer.
Oh, yeah.
I played the throat, yeah.
Yeah, you played the
so I didn't
throat.
know-
The throat goat.
Let's get back on track, Ryan. Yeah, no, so I would just stand, like, back in the early days when we were called double shot, I would just stand there on the side, have my thumb up my ass, not doing anything. And I said, I need to learn something. I said, we got a guitar player, we got a drummer, we got a bass player. So I said, Andy, Jesus Christ.
You got my mic hot. I'm not even near it.
Oh, boy. Here we go. All right, Carson. So you started playing fiddle when you were 3. after, was there any reason why you picked the fiddle out of all these instruments, or was that something in your family, or what was the deal with that?
Yeah, my mom and so I have 2 brothers, and my mom decided that when we all turned 3, we'd start playing. So I have an older brother, so he started playing first, and we were classically trained. And so it just kind of, fell in line of, well, he started playing, then I started when I was 3, and then my little brother started playing when he was 3. And my grandfather was a big bluegrasser. And so, we were classically trained and went through the Suzuki method. And, I turned about 7 or 8 years old and just fell in love with bluegrass and like old country music, like Haggard and Buck Owens and all these people. And so I played classical music. I took lessons up till I think I was like 11 or 12 or maybe 13. And then I decided, man, I want to play bluegrass music, and kind of somewhere in there, it's when that all started.
Yeah.
Bluegrass is what we grew up on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Okay, so who's your favorite bluegrass artist? Bluegrass artist. I said that wrong.
Man, bluegrass artist. Man, I'm a huge fan of Mountain Heart. You guys know Mountain Heart? Yeah, Josh Schilling and Seth Taylor. And
Andy, what is that dude's name? The Dan
Tominski.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Dan.
I've seen him in like multiple. He comes out to the cave all the time.
Does he?
He's a very cool dude. He's old, man.
Man,
Very
he's
old.
incredible though.
Yeah, he is.
And
Hey, brother.
all those guys like Flat Lonesome, which I think they've resolved by now, but or dissolved, whatever the word is. But they were some of my inspiration.
Yeah.
And super cool stuff.
Yeah, bluegrass. We grew up on the Grandpa Jones and all the hee-haw stuff, Andy.
Oh yeah.
String bean.
Roy Williams.
Roy, what?
Roy.
No, it was Roy Clark.
Roy.
Who's Roy Williams?
Who was the other one?
Buck Owens and
Buck
Roy
Owens.
Clark.
God damn. Gosh.
But yeah,
I'm glad we're editing this one. Sorry,
That was
Andy.
close.
Got a tiger by the tail. It's plain to see.
dude, I wish people would request that more on Broadway, like the old stuff, like 70s, 80s country. Everybody's on like a 90s country kick right now, which I'm not hating on 90s country by no means.
Yeah, hey man, careful.
I think 90s country is the greatest.
Yeah,
like,
you know who we got
I
on
know,
the podcast.
I know.
Wow.
I know we got legendary Diamond Rio's Fiddle Players. They peaked in the 90s, y'all. But I'm just saying, it's like, I wish people would request like John Conley and Buck Owens and stuff like that, because you can only play Morgan Wallen so much.
Man, I sat next to John Conley. Well, he was across the aisle at church one time, and I didn't know it was him, and I was just listening, whatever. I look over, I was like, John Conley. I couldn't pay attention to the entire service because I just want to be like, sir, could you sing a little rose-colored glasses?
Yeah, she was focused on the other JC.
No.
No, yeah. So,
Oh, that was good.
Was he wearing his was he wearing the rose-colored glasses?
No, he was.
Because I wear rose-colored glasses. I bought off his website. I wear those every show now because I'm just a big John Conley guy.
Dude, John Conley's incredible.
Hey, yeah. You know why I wear them, Andy?
Why is that? Because you got the Friday Night Blues?
Because I'm from the old school.
Yeah, his best song is not Rose-Colored Glasses, in my opinion.
What is his best song?
Old School.
Old School is?
Dude, Old School is the best.
Friday Night Blues is a bop, though.
Yeah. Old School's better.
And Ryan's like, who the hell is John Conley? It's okay. We'll play him on the way back home.
Yeah, he's great, man.
Yeah, so...
I know who John Conley is.
Do
Just
you?
because of you, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I've got a question. What was the motive or the reason for joining Diamond Rio?
Man, it just kind of worked out that way. So I went to school at the University of Kentucky, and I majored in finance and marketing. And I obviously always wanted to play music, but I was like, okay, well, music, I'll always have it. I've played it forever. I might as well go and get a business degree, and whatever happens, at least I'll have that. Essentially,
Right.
is what my thought process was. And so I went to school and I started playing in Lexington. I found a couple bands and some incredible bands, and we would play in all the venues around Lexington. But I never had anything like I guess professional would be the word. So like
Right.
touring, national touring, or anything like that. So my grandfather, this bluegrasser, is my hero. He was my biggest fan, awesome dude, just an incredible player, an incredible person. Was the reason I literally played music for so long and played bluegrass music. He had dementia my senior year, and I had actually already taken a job. I had interned in wealth management my junior year going into senior year that summer. And I had actually accepted a job in the investment banking division of this bank, UBS, which is a Swiss bank, and it's actually down here. There's a branch down here in Nashville. And my grandfather had grown sick with dementia, and so in our last conversation, I looked, I'm talking to him, and I said, I called him Dada. I said, Dada, once you get up there, if you'd ask the big man, for a nice paying gig and a chance at the music industry, man, I'd really appreciate it. And I'm not kidding you. He passed away, and about a month later, Diamond Rio reached out and said they needed a sub for a weekend. My friend Mary Meyer actually reached out, who's an incredible player. And she had been subbing and couldn't do one of the weekends and reached out. And,
Wow.
And so it just one weekend turned into the next. And then a couple months after that, my current roommate, her name's Haley, she plays for Pam Tillis, reached out and said, hey, we're looking for a fiddle girl. And so I have this Diamond Rio thing I'm subbing for, and I actually end up, playing full time with Pam Tillis and did some stuff with Jimmy Fortune and at once, like all these places,
Wow.
So it was cool.
I bet it was like a roller coaster, wasn't it?
Oh man, it was insane because here in my head I've already started, I already am doing this banking thing, and I'm about to graduate and whatever, and is music really, what I wanted to do? And then, I look back now and I'm like, man, that's how it was supposed to be, and that's how and I've met so many great people, and I just love life, man. It's just awesome. So
Well, we see you down on Broadway playing from time to time too, like through the week.
Man.
I was caught off guard that day. So when I walked in, like when we were still part of Tootsie's, I walked into Friends in Low Places just to get a feel for it, because say if it was a venue that we might want to play at. I walk in, which I'm by myself because Lee likes to sleep all the time.
Where was I at?
Asleep.
No, I wasn't. I was doing something.
No, you wasn't. You was in the bed, passed out, because you said you were going to come up there later, and you never did. So I walk into Friends in Low Places, and they were just doing a band changeover, and there stands Carson on the stage. I'm like, good, a familiar face. Now I can just sit in here and just kick back and take it easy.
Oh my gosh.
And I had a good time.
Yeah, I kept looking because I was like, I couldn't tell. Genuinely, I thought Andy was you because I couldn't see
She
his
was
hair.
hoping it was Lee. And it's like, oh, sorry to let you down. It's me. It's Andy.
No, but I kept like scrunching my eyes because I was like trying to see which one was which because I couldn't tell.
Yeah. She said, did you cut your hair? I said, no, I'm just Andy.
I did say that.
And she was like, thank the Lord.
He said, no, I'm just Andy.
No, I'm just Andy.
That is like the saying of the year. Hey, how you doing? I'm just Andy.
I'm just Andy. It's all good.
Why are you depressed? I'm just Andy. I'm just
That's
kidding.
terrible.
I'm just kidding.
Andy.
I love you, Andy.
I'm Andy in today. What's wrong with you? I'm just Andy and just tired.
Yeah. So you were actually a part of Diamond Rio's newest music video.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was that process like? What's the name of the song?
Yeah, the song's called "The Kick." It's an instrumental that we kind of put together. We didn't intend for that to happen. Like, we didn't intend for there, to be a music video and it to be released as a single. That's just kind of how it happened.
Yeah.
It was just an opportunity to create. Jimmy Olander, who is our guitar player, an incredible guitar player. We were up in, middle of, I think it was Minnesota or something like that, in summertime, and we weren't doing anything during the day, and he kind of got together and was like, hey, let's write a fiddle tune. And we kind of, started, putting together the pieces of this song and put together a melody. And so then, as we had the melody worked up and finished, we started working out some twin lines. And then, our drummer goes, hey, man, I'd like to be a part of that. And our bass player, hey, man, our piano player, hey, man, I'd like to be a part of that. And Marty was like, hey, man, I'm all for it. So we kind of got together and put together this, like, awesome piece, man. I'm super proud of it. It
was nice. I remember watching the video and I was like, I think I was there when she got that Tootsie's hat that was in the video.
Yeah.
I think I was there because I was like, she bought the Tootsie's hat.
No,
As a musician, this guy's like, well, I was there when she got the hat,
it's just
man.
like, I'm pretty sure I was there because
That's awesome.
What'd
you think of the music?
No, the music. No. Okay, look. Carson is probably one of the greatest fiddle players I've ever seen.
Honestly.
I mean, serious. Like you and the Jake Clayton, they are probably like one of my favorites to watch.
Thanks, man.
And So I mean, I knew it was gonna be badass. And
Yeah.
Lee was there for record. He was there because
thank you.
I don't know
Of course he was.
Eat a bag.
because he told me he could get a discount.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't really know.
No, I did not. I said, hey, well, I can get you a hat. And she was like, okay, get me one.
Oh, that's
Because
Lee-
she was wearing a
that's
Roberts.
Lee's go-to. Hey, baby, I can get you a hat.
That
Give me
is
a
not-
minute.
look,
She's already been like, "Hey, I'll play your fiddle." What are we doing here?
No, look. So, it was we were at Roberts, and she was wearing that Roberts hat, and I was like, we gotta get you a better hat, because back then I'm like, Tootsie's everything.
Oh yeah, big Tootsie's guy.
Yeah, I was.
You
But-
still are.
No, I mean I don't hate Tootsies.
Yeah.
But that's just not my path anymore.
You had on that whatever that exclusive hat that they had on.
Yeah,
they had
the
the time.
Southern Rodeo thing.
Yes.
That has the SR on it. I got 2 of those hats now.
The same, my first rodeo.
Yeah, I still got both of those at the house. But yeah, no, we had a fun time that night. And we were eating the Recession Special at Roberts.
And I got a hat out of it.
Yeah, and I saw the music video. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure I paid for it, but
I saw the hat. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the one that we got when we were at Tootsie's.
Lee, you're going to have to help me out. My memory's gone bad. What is the Recession Special at Roberts?
At Roberts, it is a bologna.
wait, can you play the angel sounds?
Oh, wait, hold on. You talking about what the fuck?
There it is.
No, we're editing. We're editing.
Well, the Recession Special it's a bologna sandwich. It is a PBR. And it's a moon pie, right, Andy?
Play that twice for the moon pie. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's all for $8, right?
$8 for
Yeah.
all
I think
that?
it's $7.
So you mean you can get a bologna sandwich, a beer, and a moon pie,
And some chips.
and a what? And chips
Chips, yes.
for $7? A beer at Tootsie's is $9.
Oh, you ain't lying.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Yeah,
I'm for that.
yeah, we had the Recession Special. That's my go-to. One of my favorite things on Broadway.
And some incredible music in there, man.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Some blazing players.
If you want to go and listen to old country, like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, they don't do nothing past 90s, do they? I don't think.
The newest
sure.
song they played was like Young George Jones.
Yeah, no, dude, it's like one of my favorite songs ever is "She Thinks I Still Care" by George Jones, and they killed it. I'm like, nobody else down Broadway sings that, and
Dude, Roberts is definitely a step back into time. Like
it is.
it's like you're at the old Grand Ole Opry.
especially if you see the cowpokes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
The
those dudes are
cowpokes
awesome.
they dress up. They wear the 3-piece suit with the red tie and the cowboy hats. It's if you ever get a chance to watch the cowpokes, I'm giving them a free plug here. Go watch them. They're amazing. And their front guy's a fiddle player too. So
No idea who that is.
Yeah, I
but
listened to him blaze turkey in the straw one time.
turkey and straw. You don't know what that
That's
is,
how
do
it
you?
goes.
Huh?
We wish you had your fiddle, Lee.
No, I'm kind of glad you don't.
Oh,
I'm trying to take a step back away from music and just focus on podcasting right now. I'm just
You do know music gives you a reason to have a podcast.
I know,
Well,
man.
I think about it. Without music, you know what we'd be talking about right now?
What?
UPS.
No, hell no. Screw UPS. UPS.
What the Ruby do here? Sound like Scooby Doo.
So, what is your? Are you allowed? I don't know if you're allowed to answer this or not, but what is your favorite Diamond Rio song to play?
oh my gosh! To play that we have in the show, or just my favorite Diamond Rio song?
Yes.
Both. Yeah,
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
Answer both.
Yeah. To play in the show is they have a song called "All in Your Head." You never walked on the moon. Elvis ain't dead. You ain't going crazy. It's all in your head. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's incredible. And so it's at the end of a medley that we do, and man, everybody gets to take a little solo on it, and it's just fun, man, and
Yeah.
just getting to jam, and it's musically incredible. Like the song is just musically incredible.
Yeah.
But man, that's like, a high point in the show, and everybody's, really jamming and just getting to see, it's just fun. It's just
Yeah.
great. And then my favorite Diamond Rio song, probably of all time, I have two. Kentucky Mine.
Oh, okay.
Makes
Man.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Ask her what her
Incredible.
favorite Keith Whitley song is. Is it not Kentucky Bluebird?
It is Kentucky Bluebird. Yeah. I love Keith Whitley.
Yeah.
And then another song, I know how the river feels.
Dude. So Diamond Rio, we've grown up listening to them. Andy, what's your favorite Diamond Rio song?
Love a little stronger.
Yeah.
Love a little stronger, dig a little deeper, huh?
That's it. That's my favorite one.
Ryan, do you have a favorite Diamond Rio song? And if you say Meet in the Middle, you're getting kicked off the podcast.
Really?
No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
brutal.
I'm just kidding. What's your favorite Diamond Rio?
Beautiful Mess.
Oh yeah.
What a beautiful mess.
Safe answer.
What?
Then
No,
all
that's a
my
good
time
one.
with You.
You said Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi last week.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah.
I got chewed out for saying Wanted Dead or
that
Alive.
is true, yeah.
Man, hey, speaking of beautiful mess, shout out Gene Johnson.
Yep.
Incredible player, and some huge shoes to fill. That high harmony on Beautiful Mess. When I
yeah.
first came in to do that, that was high for
I
me.
bet, yeah.
And Gene's out here just ripping it, man. And I'm just like, oh my gosh,
I didn't
Yeah, that's
realize
cool.
I didn't realize that you don't only just play the fiddle and the mandolin, you have to harmonize too.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm
I didn't know
singing-
that either.
Yeah. I'm singing
What's your
high
favorite
harmony.
Diamond Rio song, Lee?
Mine?
Yeah, what is it?
One More Day.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
No, I can't do it. I can't stand. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that song.
It makes me think about my grandpa.
They played that song at my granddad's
Yeah.
funeral, and that is why every time I hear it on the radio come on, I click to the next station. Can't do it.
Well,
That's understandable.
It's a beautiful song. I
Yeah.
love the meaning, but I just can't do it.
Yeah. It is sad. I have a hard time when I have the problem of if someone else is crying, I could have no relation to whatever you're crying about. It makes me cry.
Yeah, I'm
So
out.
sometimes in One More Day, I'll look down some person's bawling their eyes out, and I'm like, just close my eyes. They're gonna sing the song,
Carson is a contagious crier. Okay.
Yeah, I'm contagious. That's my hidden talent.
So you've got to tour all over the place with Diamond Rio. What was one of your favorite places to play at?
Oh my gosh, there's been several. I think one of the most memorable and one of the most fun days that we had, we played Country Jam,
Country Jam, okay.
which was in Wisconsin. I can't remember the part of Wisconsin.
Country
but-
Jam in Wisconsin.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day, and Cody Johnson headlined.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
man, what a great camp! Those are some great players too. And Larry Fleet was there, Jordan Davis, and it was
wow,
it was
Love
just a,
Larry
yeah,
Fleet.
It was just a beautiful day to play, and I just started playing mandolin, taking it seriously, and sat out, and Jimmy and I we played and picked a little bit outside. It was just awesome.
So did you get to talk to Cody Johnson when he was there?
Yeah, man, what a cool dude.
I
Oh.
bet he's awesome.
Oh my gosh, he's awesome, and he's I'm a huge fan of what he does. I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan of his talent and his he's a lyricist. I mean, he's
great. Yeah.
incredible, and just everything about him. I mean, he's awesome, and on top of that, he's an incredible dude. He's so nice. He's so genuine.
He's a real person too. He's real as it gets.
Yeah.
Because I heard a story about him. I don't know how true it is, but if it is true, I love him to death for it.
What's the story?
He was in the studio with Bailey Zimmerman, somebody that I just absolutely do not like. I do
like
not
him a
like
lot.
Bailey. I'm not a Bailey Zimmerman fan.
You only posted videos of Bailey Zimmerman
No,
and
I
not
did not.
Morgan Wallen
No,
this
I-
weekend. Just
That is
FYI.
not true. Look at my TikTok. Okay.
I don't have TikTok.
Well, that's your fault. China's not going to get you. I promise, Ryan. Anyway, so the story goes is Bailey Zimmerman and Cody Johnson are in a studio together,
Okay.
and Bailey Zimmerman's walking in acting like he's hot shit, and Cody Johnson looks at him and says, "Hey, dude, you don't effing belong here, right?" And then what Bailey Zimmerman said to him was, "Yes, sir,"
I would have said the same thing.
and walked away.
Hey, see?
If that story is true,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I will love.
Yeah.
I'm a Cody Johnson fan.
I
for
like
life.
Cody, yeah.
I'm not crazy about Cody Johnson, but I do. I love his music though.
Yeah.
I'm not I would go to a show, but I probably wouldn't get pit tickets. And I love what he does about for the veterans and for the the first responders and all that at his shows.
I'm the opposite. I'd get pit tickets for Cody
Would you?
Johnson. Yeah, I like Cody. Yeah.
You want to hear a fiddle player, man?
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
Their
Jody.
version. That was it. Their version of Long Haired Country Boy.
Oh, dude. They just rip.
That
His version of "She's Acting Single" is my favorite of all time.
you like his?
I love that.
My word, yeah.
I don't know. Gary
Yeah.
Stewart's. The
I like Gary
man,
Stewart,
man.
but Cody Johnson's version,
yeah,
It's good.
Traveling
It's very
Soldier's good too.
yeah.
Cody Johnson really is like the modern day George Strait because he keeps songwriters working. You know, he hardly ever sings songs he's written ever. I don't even does he even songwrite? Does anyone know?
I don't know.
Cody Johnson? I don't think he does. I know he sings a lot of other people's songs.
I watched a documentary or something. I think he does.
Yeah.
I think he does.
I mean, I feel like to get your foot into the door, you have to write something.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, George Strait, I don't think he ever wrote a single lyric.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What was the dude's name that wrote all the songs for George Strait back in the 80s? God, I can't remember his name, but he was
Was it Dusty?
no.
Say, finish it. What
Was
are you
it-
gonna say?
was
Dusty
it,
what?
Was it Wyatt?
No.
No, it's a pure country joke, Ryan. You ever seen that movie?
No.
Oh my Lord! Why are you on this podcast?
Oh, my
We're
God.
gonna have to train you. We're gonna have to take you to school. We're gonna
sorry.
have to go
Not
sit
a big
down.
movie guy.
we're
Are you
ha-
kidding me?
We're having a guys' night. We're gonna watch the Friends in Low Places documentary, the Bon Jovi documentary, and the Pure Country movie.
and listen to John Conley.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna go to the old school. But yeah, so Wisconsin was your favorite place to what? It was a beautiful day. You met Larry Fleet. Did you talk to Larry Fleet?
I honestly can't quite remember. I don't think I did. Or maybe I said, hey, man, you did a great job or whatever.
I love that song, Where I Find God.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That is a great song.
I'm a huge Larry Fleet fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has a guitar player who's incredible. I just one of my favorite parts about playing festivals is getting to meet all these musicians who are just incredible. I mean, just incredible.
Didn't y'all open up for Zach Bryan one night?
Oh, he headlined Two Step In. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that on Diamond Rio's Instagram stories.
Yeah. It was cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
So, who's your favorite person that you've met, like in the country world? Yeah.
She's not gonna answer that.
Like no, outside of the people you play with, yeah, obviously Diamond, but like who's somebody that you met? You've been like, oh, well, they were super nice. They didn't have to treat me like that, but they were just really genuine.
Honestly, I don't think I've come into contact with anybody who hasn't been
Okay.
genuine. Like, I mean, it's really like it's a small community, and I think people really are genuine, and people really, and so it's just really fun to get in to talk to and learn about them and learn their story and.
Lee Huffer is an answer. I mean, you could have.
I was gonna
Oh
say
my
Lee
God,
Huffer.
no.
The Huffer brothers.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's got
No.
Hey, recut.
Yeah,
Recut it, and I'll do it. Say it again.
go ahead.
Say, I gotta answer.
Bleep.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I forgot what I asked.
Who's your favorite person? That one?
Yeah.
All right. Ask you, Ryan.
Who is your favorite person that you've met that's been super genuine in country music?
Damn, that was crazy.
Lee and Andy Huffer.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm just Andy.
I'm just Andy.
I'm just Andy.
But yeah, so I'm trying to think. Have you played out of country yet?
I played in Mexico.
Oh, what was that
Yeah.
like?
Well, I flew to Mexico and I got on a cruise and played on the cruise. So I mean, whatever you want to call that, yeah. It was the Southern tour. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was cool. I love cruises. I love free ice cream. So,
Free ice cream.
dude, I can go to town on some free ice cream.
Oh yeah.
You haven't done like Europe or anything yet?
I have not done it. I mean, the guys have done it. So yeah.
That's very cool.
Dude, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think here. I always see whenever they post something new, it's you and there's another guy that's new too, right?
Yeah, Micah Schweinsberg.
Micah, yeah, I mean
drummer.
they did like a meet the new members of the band, and
Yeah.
what does he play?
He plays drums.
Drums.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's he from?
He's from Ohio originally, and then he moved down here. He played with the Crab family
Okay,
for years, and I'm sure he can tell you a much better version of this story than I can. But and he's an incredible drummer, and just really, it makes me appreciate a good drummer.
Yeah.
growing up playing, obviously I played bluegrass. We didn't even have drums.
Yeah.
So the mandolin was what was keeping tempo and stuff. And so, I got to play down and all these different bands and stuff. And Micah is by far top. I mean, just
Good.
incredible drummer. So.
Well, hey, we met through a top-notch drummer. Yeah.
No, Chatty Daddy.
Oh, I was like, who met?
Shout out to Chadwick.
Yeah.
Chadwick
shout out
Bonanza.
to Chadwick.
He's playing with Neon Union. Yeah, he's playing with Neon Union now.
Oh, I seen a thing pop up for their, like, the two guys popped up on my phone.
Yeah.
I've never even looked them up or anything. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. But
Yeah.
The
I didn't
phone's
know that's who it
listening
is.
to you.
What's
That's
crazy?
cool.
We are going to fight Neon Union one day.
Listen to this.
we're going to fight them?
So
Yes, we're going to fight them.
listen.
Okay.
So before Chadwick, we had another drummer,
Okay.
and he quit us. He said, "Hey, I'm going out on the road with Neon Union." Said, "Just giving y'all a heads up, you may want to find another drummer." Mm-hmm. Okay, so we found another drummer, which was Chadwick. Chadwick started playing with us for about a year. Chadwick tells us, "Hey, I'm going on the road with Neon Union. You're going to have to find another drummer."
Yes.
Where the Neon Union, where are they sending their
So
drummers to?
the old drum,
Where are they going, huh? That's what I want to know. They killing them? Huh? Where's the conspiracy at on this?
our old drummer came back and was like, "Hey, just letting you know, Neon Union's chosen a different drummer," and he didn't know that it was our old drummer.
Yeah.
So we were just kind of like trying to keep that hush hush, and then
Yeah.
that was just
How'd
messy.
that go? I know, knowing y'all, there's no hush hush. How'd that go?
Oh no, we kept it hush hush because we at that point in time we loved both the drummers and we didn't want to like cause anything bad. I can be professional sometimes, okay? It's a rare
Yeah,
occasion,
right.
but I can be it. But no, it was
I'm
tough.
Lee Hoofer. I'm gonna die, Lee Hoofer.
I am gonna die, Lee Hoover.
That is true. I will have to back him on that. Yeah.
But no, it was
That will happen.
We kept it hush for like 2 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
And then
It's
he's
a long time.
because he said he wanted to be the one to break the news to him, and I get that. So like, out of respect for Chadwick, he told the story, or he posted on Facebook, and then the other drummer sends me a screenshot. I was like, "What is this shit?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
but then we had
This
him,
is actually the first time they're finding out about this right now, right? No.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? At this point, I don't care. We saw him the other day in the parking garage, and he gave us the cold shoulder because
yeah.
we let him go.
So after the Neon Union gig, he came back and played with us for a little while, and then we had been searching for a full-time guitar player because ours went out on the road with Restless Road.
Yep.
Nate Milstein, love that dude.
Love Nate. Shout out Nate.
So from March to October, we were kind of like,
Hey, hold on. Before you go any further, Nate's coming on the podcast.
Yeah. When?
May 21st.
May 21st.
All right, go ahead, Andy.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. But
Carson, you've been awesome
I'm
as
hurt.
well. You have been so awesome.
Yeah, damn, man.
Yeah,
These
I'm
guys
hurt,
stink.
Andy. Thanks,
oh
man.
no, hey, I've enjoyed.
He's just Andy.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just Andy. Maybe if my hair was a little longer, I don't know.
Eeyore.
I'm just Eeyore.
I'm Miss Andy.
Yeah, but so when Landon, our guitar player now, he was fronting his own band, and then he quit his band and started playing with us. And when he started playing with us, our whole dynamic of our show, not entirely, but it changed a lot. So we were just like, we need to maybe figure out a new band for our show. And then, so we got the drummer that we have now, Tom Lafferty. Love that guy.
First time I ever had mayonnaise
Icing
icing.
cupcakes, yeah.
Yeah, I've never had mayonnaise icing before. It's pretty good.
Carson's face.
Hey, they're not bad.
Yeah, y'all make fun of me for being from Kentucky, but that just
But no, at first I was eating and I was like, this is
No.
actually I wasn't eating it. I was inhaling it. And
Tom's
then,
girlfriend made cupcakes for our birthday, and she said it was her grandma's recipe.
From Kentucky.
No, no,
touche, man.
they're from Buffalo, New York,
Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
but they were good. Like she, instead of using some ingredients, she used mayonnaise instead, and it was
it's supposed to be like keto, I guess. I don't
no,
know.
it was good.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah.
Dude, you already ate all the keto diet. But
That's right.
Hey, Carson, so I gotta ask you, besides this song that y'all just did that's an instrumental, have you been a part of any other music that they've put out yet, or was this your first one?
Yeah, not yet. That was our first one. Just kind of go about. I think we're starting to work on a new project coming up here. So new music on the way.
Very cool. So
Yeah.
was that the first time you've ever done like a song like at all that you've ever like made?
Yeah, that's the first time I was ever a writer on a piece that
very cool.
that went
Very cool.
beyond sitting in the living room.
Yeah.
So,
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was really neat, and yeah. super
You
fun.
enjoyed the process though.
I did. It was like really complex, like, fiddle stuff. And so I played it on the record, and it was one of those things where, played it, whatever. And I went to, listen to it again. I was like, dang, like, I don't know how to play this. Like,
Yeah.
it was kind of one of those things I had to relearn, like, what I had played, but it was cool. It was fun. Yeah.
I remember FaceTiming Karsten when she was writing her piece for that song.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to play something good that nobody can copy.
There were tears coming down my. No, I'm just kidding.
I do remember because I had just got off work, and Carson always timed it perfect. Whenever as soon as I get off work,
I knew that.
and I get a FaceTime from Carson. She's like, "Hey, I'm writing this piece. What do you think?" And in my head, I'm like, anything she does is great because she's just a great fiddle player.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks, Lee.
It just sounds great.
Yeah.
Lee,
Did it sound like a turkey?
Shut up, Andy.
that is what it sounds like, actually. Yeah. No, it's funny because like Lee. So I moved to town not too long ago. 2 years. I'm coming up on.
Yeah. Oh,
2
sugar,
years,
honey,
yeah.
iced tea.
And so, like, I didn't have. Lee was like one of my first friends, and Andy.
Yeah.
When I came to town. So like,
Man, Andy. Just Andy.
he's just Andy.
Just dang
Yeah.
Andy.
So-
You done did it now, Carson.
It's all good, trust me.
Sorry.
Trust me, it's all good.
So Lee and Andy were my buddies when I came to town, and so fiddle player to fiddle player.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It was.
I'm just a stupid guitar player.
If that's what you want to call it.
I mean, yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, here we go.
I'm kidding.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I gotta go. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Really. So, who was one of your biggest inspirations growing up?
Yeah. Fiddle wise.
No, just like artist wise.
Oh man. Okay. Well, fiddle wise, Stuart Duncan.
Stuart Duncan. Okay.
He's,
I've heard that name.
Yeah, he's played on everybody's record. He's an incredible fiddle player. Jim Van Cleve, incredible fiddle player. Tammy Rogers King plays for Still Driver. She was my teacher for a really long time.
Oh, that's
wow.
cool.
Yeah, Billy Contreras. He's played with everybody. Played with George Jones.
Oh, wow.
And Buddy Spiker, who, these are all legendary fiddle players. Bobby Hicks, all these people.
Yeah.
And then, so I had that side of like fiddle and classical and, all that training, but like I really liked the blues growing
Yeah.
up. And so, like B.B. King.
Oh, wow.
Which transpired into, John Mayer.
Yeah.
I like, I'm a huge fan of John Mayer, and I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan of what he does. And so, like, growing up, I would take all these, and be listening to John Mayer and take all these, his guitar parts out of the song, and then I'd play, like, a fiddle solo. And it's,
Yeah. Okay.
so
That's cool.
I
It's
played along with
interesting.
those stuff. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. I remember I used to listen to B.B. King growing up. That Go On song, you ever heard that one? Go on. Got me on my knees. Go on. You ever heard
Leave
that?
me alone.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's one of
I
my
can't focus right now. Every time I hear John Mayer, I think of that movie that he's in. And he's like, you want to see 100 girls get wet all at once? And then he
What
starts
movie
singing.
is that?
Have y'all seen that? Oh, my bad.
Guys not.
Yeah.
Never
I
mind.
think Will Ferrell's in it too. And he's like, yeah, you want to see 100 women get wet all at once? And he starts singing. And it's like, what the hell? Dude's despicable.
Look like the Gulf of Mexico out there.
So, John Mayer and B.B. King.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's all. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So if you're going out for a night of drinking, what are you drinking?
Water.
No.
Hey,
me too,
If you
sister,
want,
me
if
too.
you want to get Carson drunk, all you gotta do is
No.
just have a cup of alcohol, let her smell it, and then she'll be drunk.
It's that easy.
No, it's just like I'm so wasted. No,
Okay,
she
I
no,
never
she did not
said
know.
that.
She did not do that. I
Hey, let me
promise.
play your fiddle.
No, it was.
That will never not be
Hey, you know
funny.
what, Ryan? Look, I want to hear it. You got drunk as hell the other night or 2 weeks ago, and you started taking your pants off at Hank Junior.
I mean,
we
I
talked about that.
encourage it. Yeah.
We talked,
Okay.
and then Saturday night, the security guard looked at him and was like, "Hey, I'm just glad you kept your pants on this go
I
around."
appreciate you
gosh.
keeping your clothes on tonight.
Yeah,
That's what
Hey,
everybody at
welcome
y'all's
back.
shows.
Oh.
I'll go watch one of y'all's shows, and everybody's freaking hammered out of
Yeah.
their head and
That's Broadway.
we're hammered or somebody's shirtless.
pantsless.
Yeah, no, somebody's not wearing all their clothes like they should be. Like we were playing at Garth Brooks's bar, Friends in Low Places, the rooftop, which is called the Oasis. I was picking on people. I look at this dude, he's wearing a real tight shirt and he has his hat on backwards and some like shorts. I said, "You got to be a softball coach or something." He's like, "How did you know?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I was picking on him. Then there was a dude beside him who was bald, had a beard, and I called him Lucky Charms.
Because he had a red beard.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta add that part.
Wait, sorry. Yeah, he had a red beard. I called him Lucky Charms. So,
Everybody at the bar was like,
so we were singing our rap mashup, which is like 25 minutes long. On a good day.
Why don't we do it right now?
No shit.
"Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody
Hey,
just follow me."
Now this is a story all about how
Yeah.
my got flipped turned up. Okay.
So that show, Carson played fiddle with us. We were doing the rap mashup.
Yeah.
She was like, "Hey, I got one. And she was all happy about it.
I got one.
She was like, "I got one." She walked to the mic and she started doing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I can respect it.
It worked.
It
Yeah,
did work.
I can
No, it
respect
worked.
it.
Yeah. It's good because Nate Milstein, he usually done that whenever we were playing together.
Yeah.
But Nate was there.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't want it to be known that you took his thunder from him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nate.
No, it's good. But no, she was like, "Hey," she was so happy. She was smiling. She's like, "Hey, I got one." I was like, "All right, get it."
Okay, but I didn't know you guys were gonna do that. That's why I was so excited about
No,
it.
yeah, no, we were happy. I was like,
I'm a fiddle player, not a freestyler.
I was just happy that you were having a good time up there.
It was fun, man.
Because we did have a good time. We made some good money doing that too.
We made about $40.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Any time that I need to take a night off, hey, yo, Carson,
Yeah.
go take care of this for me.
Oh my gosh, I will. Y'all
It
come.
is good, yeah. So other than touring and all that, so how you play Broadway quite a bit, don't you?
A
Or
little bit, yeah, when I can.
yeah, so I don't know if you want to answer this or not, but I'm gonna ask you, what is one of your favorite places to play at on Broadway?
Oh man, probably Garth's.
Garth.
Yeah, like I really have a great time
Yeah.
every single time I play Garth's. And then, I mean, obviously it's new, so it's big stage. You know, you got plenty of room.
Yeah.
Being a fiddle player, it's hard when you're in a tight quarter because you got to move your elbow and
Yeah.
you knock somebody out.
Don't I know?
Yeah.
And I'm like 2 times the size of, or 3 times the size of you. And I know whenever me and Andy we're on that stage at Hanks, I'm over here elbowing the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And he decides to put the talkback mic behind me where he's in the way all the time. You know,
I seen y'all talking out of that microphone, and I was like, man, that thing is not saying a word. I was so confused by that. I was like, do they know that I can't hear it? I was gonna say it,
it's
but
a good thing you can't hear it because the
man.
stuff that gets said back there is just
We would get canceled.
it's confidential.
We would get canceled.
You got to sign a confidentiality agreement.
An NDA.
NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NWA.
But no, so we played our first show at Garth Brooks 2 weeks ago.
Lee, it was last Sunday.
It feels like 2 weeks ago. It was last Sunday.
It was 8 days ago.
Shut up. So it felt like you were at a stadium whenever we were playing there.
Yeah.
Did you get those kind of vibes when you played there?
It's just really, yeah. What time? Well, I think it depends on what time of the day you always play there. What time you play Broadway, period. You know?
Yeah.
But I really liked it. I really like what they've done with the sound control and all that stuff, and big stage, and I like all of those newer bars. Nothing against the old ones. I've played with them too, but I like having in-ear monitors, and
Yeah.
you go home and you can come back the next day and hear the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Friends in Low Places will set the standard for what every bar on Broadway should be like.
Yeah.
You know, I've played Aldean's though, and I've played
Yeah.
you know Luke Bryan's, and it's all the same kind of vibe
Yeah.
of you know and Miranda Lambert's and all these you know newer places. It's all that same
Yeah.
like, dang, I think we know like what it's you know like to have shattered hearing and all this stuff.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like you know in ears is a big thing.
Well,
Yeah.
so I've watched the whole documentary of Friends in Low Places on Amazon, and Garth said that the reason that stage is so like nice and the way it is, he had the same people that used to do his stadium tours design that stage and all that, and do like engineer all the sound equipment and all that. So like that's why it's like you're playing in an arena or a stadium, but you're playing in a honky tonk.
Yeah.
So that's just that centerpiece, the G on the stage, that came from his show at Central Park.
That's cool. And the sides that you can like walk up and almost be on stage. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool for the
Oh yeah,
That's
people
where
out
we
in
were
the
at.
audience.
Little
Yeah.
green room kind of back
Yeah.
there, which
Yeah.
is so
It's-
cool.
it's cool.
You have room.
That's one of the only bars I know on Broadway that has a green room.
Does Old Red not have one?
Oh, I mean, we've never played the Old Red here. We've played at the one in Gatlinburg, but
That one has one.
that one,
yeah.
Yeah.
Does the one in Nashville not have a green room?
I've actually never played. I don't know.
Me either. Have you played the one in Gatlinburg?
No, but I've been.
Where have y'all played anywhere in Tennessee as Diamond Rio? Like,
Yeah. So we've played Nashville. We've played Nashville once, I believe, since I've been in the band. We played the Sky Deck actually.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was super cool.
wow.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
cool. And then we've played, we played some private things at the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And it's like in Nashville, we've done a lot of private stuff, So and then otherwise we've played in East Tennessee. We're doing a private thing in June in Lebanon. So it's like it's really nice. I like playing in the state of Tennessee because you can either one drive to the gig in the same day,
Yeah.
like you can be there, and then you can go home, and two, like I love Tennessee. I love the people, and
Yeah.
everybody's great people here. So
Yeah, we're good people.
You haven't you haven't
Top
got to
tier.
play the opera yet, though, have you?
I have gotten to play the opera.
You have?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
not
very
with
cool.
not
Very
with Diamond
cool.
Rio. I played. With,
Okay.
I played with Pam Tillis, and so
Oh, very
yeah.
cool. Very cool.
Pam's incredible too. So yeah.
Yeah,
But
I remember that.
Yeah, she's incredible, and it's an honor. I've never been so nervous in my whole entire life.
I'll bet.
I remember,
bet.
like, I've been playing roughly for 20, almost 22 years now. And the first time I played the Opry, dude, I'm like standing there, like about to go out, and I'm just playing fiddle and singing harmony, like nothing. Nobody knows who I am,
Yeah.
whatever. And my legs, like I could barely walk. I was so nervous, and I'm sitting there, and it was just a crazy experience because every single one of my heroes has played on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yep.
just such a, you just grow up as a musician. I know you guys know, the Grand Ole Opry is the place that you want to play.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the Mecca.
End
Yeah.
all be all.
Yes, I mean seriously, that's how I feel like I played the Opry, and first of all I was making money in country music, and I was like, okay, I've made it. I think if you can make money in country music, you've made it.
Yeah.
Any amount of money, just make money, man. You made it. But stepping onto the Grand Ole Opry stage, I was like, holy crap,
Yeah,
man! Like
I bet.
there's this is it, and I think I played every wrong note possible. But
Oh man,
so
I would have been the same way because I remember when we were playing at Whiskey Jam, and that's a big deal for singer songwriters down here.
yeah.
And I was nervous as all get out for that show. Like my heart was racing. I couldn't think straight. So like if we ever played at the Grand Ole Opry, I'd probably pass out because like Whiskey Jam, while that is a big deal for singer songwriters, the Grand Ole Opry is number one. That's like the place,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I would fall to the floor.
I get nervous. I played Whiskey Jam not too long ago, and I've played it a couple times. But I think it's being in Nashville and being around such great talent,
Yeah,
and being these are, you play somewhere in the middle of Montana, and you may or may not have a couple great musicians in the audience, right?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
few. You play here, and everybody
everybody plays.
and everybody's pretty dang good, and so it's like this extra added pressure.
It's a crazy town full of neon dreams, isn't it, Andy?
Yeah, pick up a rock and hit someone in the head. The person you hit in the head. Oh yeah, I'm a guitar player over here. Pick up that same rock, throw it another direction. You might hit a bass player.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's just everywhere. Everyone's a player down here. It's crazy.
And everyone's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not a great player. I'm not a great singer. So
No, that's not true.
bro, I get intimidated whenever
No,
like
that's very true.
at whiskey jam, being around like any songwriter deal. Like it wasn't whiskey jam. It was Nashville tour stops. We did that songwriter deal, and the people that we were sharing the stage with were like 1,000 times better than me and Lee were. And I'm like, bro, I think we picked the wrong career. Might need to go back full time at UPS.
Yeah, there's some great talent out there.
Yeah.
I remember, speaking of UPS, sorry, but when I first met you guys, you're both working UPS at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get so confused because, you know, Lee would be like, oh, I don't know, like that night we played or something. You're like, I got to go to work. And I
Yeah.
was like, it's like 2 a.m. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Man.
I do
But-
remember that.
Hey, you do anything to play, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So-
keeps us grounded.
Yeah.
But not so our closing question here. Fiddle player to fiddle player. What song do you absolutely despise playing on Broadway on the fiddle?
Oh, on Broadway?
Yeah, it don't matter. Look, we're not gonna. No Diamond Rio songs are allowed to be answered here, which I don't think you'd say.
Oh, no,
that.
I wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
Wagon Wheel.
Okay, yeah.
I hate playing because you know how many people. Oh my God, play Wagon Wheel. There's the fiddle. Or Devil Went Down to Georgia, which I don't mind playing. Devil Went Down to Georgia, actually, because we put our own little spin on it.
Yeah.
But I hate Wagon Wheel so much.
I think yeah, I mean, I don't really enjoy playing Wagon Wheel. I love Old Crow Medicine Show.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Old Crow. I think they're great, but Wagon Wheel's been played, you know.
Oh yeah.
And you know, Devil is obviously like, oh, you know, play
Yeah.
Devil Went Down to Georgia. Orange Blossom Special.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever
I
played
don't-
Orange Blossom Special.
I've attempted to play it a few times.
Yeah.
Still can't master it.
I can do the plucking on the string pretty good.
Yeah, well, it's on me too for this next answer, but you know, like Alabama's, you know, if I'm playing Texas or
Yeah.
Dixieland Delight, for some reason I can never remember which one's which,
They're different.
or mountain music. I mean, I can never remember.
Yeah.
And so I'll just go in playing something, and I look lost. I'm the fiddle player,
Yeah.
and I look so lost, and I feel so bad.
No, they're different, but they're the same.
Yeah,
Like, I
but-
know
yeah.
exactly what you're talking
It's
about.
a different, yeah.
Because we were playing Tennessee River one night, and I was playing Mountain Music's Fiddle Break, and I'm like, hey, this is not right. I was like, well, something does not feel right.
But the funniest part about it is like everybody tries to follow you, but you're already lost.
yeah, right.
So
yeah.
then you're like, it's like the blonde leading the blonde.
Right.
Like, I mean,
well, it depends on who your drummer is, because there's some drummers we play with, they did not give a damn. They just, we're going to do it like this, not follow the fiddle player.
yeah.
Tom does a great job of following you.
Tom is outstanding at like doing the whole like freestyle thing or going off the fly.
What's your favorite fiddle song to play on Broadway?
my
Wagon Wheel.
no, my favorite song. I want to say Baton Rouge because Andy hates that song.
Can't stand it.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
Andy,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Andy
whoa, whoa,
used to
whoa, whoa,
love.
whoa.
I used to love that song, but
Hey, who originally did it?
Yeah, who did it, Andy?
wasn't it a bluegrass group?
Yeah, Newgrass Revival.
That's right. That's what I.
and I think
yeah.
they did it in. I think it's not in G.
D.
No.
Ain't the original?
What key is it?
Ain't the original key in D?
Look, man, I don't play nothing but myself.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a different key. It's way harder.
Yeah. No, I used to love that song, but every time that we don't have a request, because Lee's fiddle playing is limited to either Alabama.
Actually, hey, Newgrass Revival is wrong.
What?
Oh no
is
way!
Yeah, I've known this.
Is it John Conley?
No, I wish. I spent last night in the arms of a girl in Louisiana. No, it is
That did not help at all.
the Oak Ridge Boys.
The Oak Ridge Boys.
Really?
I did
They
not know
were
that.
they first recorded Calling Baton Rouge on their album in 1978.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oak Ridge Boys are incredible.
Which
One of my heroes.
I've listened to their version before, but I totally forgot. For some reason, I thought it was Bob Dylan. They was playing some Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Sorry, that's a John Daly joke we have.
No. I cannot not laugh at that. That's my little Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. Landon saves the day. Love that guy.
Dude, Landon came and was like,
Hey, shout out to Landon for the AC as well. This is everybody that. What's up?
Oh, sorry.
You're a real. No.
You real head.
Yeah. But shout out to Landon for letting us borrow his AC and
That's
his,
right.
Yeah,
his
shout out Landon.
studio.
Dude, he came, he said, let's do a little Bob Dylan. And I was like, I don't know any Bob Dylan. And Landon immediately was like, we're playing Knocking on Heaven's Door because that's the only song John Daly knows. I'm like, oh, okay. That's good. Back to you. So,
Y'all got any closing remarks for Carson, guys?
I think.
I've got my closing statements, but I will say this. So I was looking up when we was talking about One More Day. I looked up the top 25 like country funeral songs.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I about to know what number 1 is. Go Rest High.
Nope.
Oh.
No, it's that Chris
So
Stapleton song.
listen to this.
White
so,
Horse.
So
Halo, yeah.
number 23 out of 25 is One More Day. Number 20 is Go Rest High on the Mountain.
It's 20?
It's 20.
I figured that'd be like number 1.
Number 1's Amazing Grace.
No, all right. So number 2.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Listen to this.
I didn't
Number
even think of
2.
hymns.
Number 2 is Drink a Beer. Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
That is stupid.
And number 1 is Broken Halos, Chris Stapleton.
Called it, yeah.
But, and this is on everloved.com.
Why is he on the podcast?
Hey, y'all should play. Y'all should play Bailey Zimmerman at my funeral.
Negative.
Okay.
Because if
I'll
that-
give you some Riley Green.
No, if you play Bailey Zimmerman, I will come back to
I'm
life
playing
just to turn it off.
I'll play some religiously on it.
Religiously, yeah. I'll get up and be like, yeah, turn
You
that
know
off.
what, though? You know what? You know, that's the playing on that record is great.
On Bailey Zimmerman's?
Yeah, the musicality, the technical. If you listen to it,
I'm just biased. I just hate everything about that guy.
Jim Van Cleef played fiddle on it.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Great
know
man.
Bailey Zimmerman had a fiddle player.
No. I mean, I don't know on the record. I'm saying on the record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
way.
thank
You
you
did
so
not have
much.
to do this.
Yeah.
No, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
y'all make some
Maybe you
noise.
can-
McKee, everybody.
Carson McKee,
Carson
everybody.
McKee.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
All right, Lee. So closing
Sorry. Wrong button.
closing Bible verse of the day. I figured since we had a fiddle player come on, a real fiddle player, and not just some poser like what we have in the Hoofer Brothers band, I figured I would try to find some scripture on, singing. So I've got Ephesians 5:19. Speak to one another with psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit. Sing and make music from your heart to the Lord.
Amen.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother.
That's good stuff.
All right.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother. Get us out of here, brother.
All right, y'all. Once again, y'all, we had Carson McKee on here. I'm Lee.
I'm Andy.
I'm Ryan.
And if we don't see y'all sooner,
We'll see y'all later.